Hi, my name is Mariah. I'm a rotational physiotherapist in the UK and I have just arrived at work. It is 7:40, well 7:50 now. 7:50, I start work at 8. Today is a regular day, hopefully. I'll be on ITU.
Route to the slow roundabout.
Okay. Let's just turn off my radio. I'll be on ITU. We're gonna go in, get changed, and then get started. I'm going to bring you along so you get a little glimpse of what a week is like as myself as a rotational physiotherapist. What you can look forward to is a late shift. I have a late shift tomorrow. Friday might be a little different just because of staffing. I might be moving around a little bit. I'm working this weekend also, so you get a little taste of that. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll film what I can while I'm in the hospital. Just finished my lunch. Got bleep, so now I'm going back to critical care to finish seeing off people that I didn't get to see earlier, and then I've got an outlier as well to see. But right now is like 1:15, so yeah. And then I've been asked to go do some training on one of the other wards. Fun. Now I'm about to go see an outlier, the person on 0.5 bits of oxygen. Had a look at the x-ray, it's not looking great, so I'm going to see what I can do, see if I can help. My collar is really annoying me, and yeah, it's about to be 2, it's probably 2 now to be fair. 2 more hours left of the shift. Yeah, we'll see how much use I can be and go from there. So went to see that, outlier, chest clear, all good, just a little repositioning. Help them because they just looked awkwardly positioned. But yeah, that's a win. I'm gonna go back to ITU, check on my colleague and see if there's still stuff to do. So just got home, forgot to let you know about the end of the day. So completing the handover sheets were fine. We complete a stats at the end of the day as well. So that's like how much time you spent with patients. So we did that. And updated the handover sheets, not just for other people, just in case someone else isn't in, but obviously I'm on the late tomorrow, and then some of the patients that I saw, my colleague wasn't aware of like the outcomes or like what was, yeah, that's the outcomes in general, like what we did, etc. So we have a sheet that we update every day at the end of the day, and in the morning we make it as well. So I'm on the late shift, start at 10 o'clock. What happens is I come in and I go where I'm needed. I'm needed on ITU. So I'm here right now, currently in the linen cupboard, trying to grab some things for a patient so we can change them up. There's so many options. Yeah, so I'm doing that. And it's a 10 till 6 shift. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. We've now finished up on the first critical care. So I'm gonna head off to the other one. My colleague's gonna go for lunch. Yeah, fun. So as I showed yesterday, we have 2 critical care wards. When you're on the late, you don't have lunch at 12:30 like everybody else does, obviously, because you started work later. So yeah, I'm gonna go start on a patient, and probably by the time I'm done, my colleague will be back, and then I'll take lunch after. So it's now 2 o'clock, and I'm off on my lunch break. What, half an hour? So yeah. So it's now 2 o'clock. I'm just taking my lunch out. Got heating up, I've got rice and pork chops. Ew, that lid just slid across that. Gross. Oh, fits my collar. Rice and pork chops for lunch. Half an hour lunch, back on critical care, got 3 more patients left. And then I'll have whatever I have for the late shift. Now, close to 3:30, and I am done with critical care. Sorry, put this on. I'm done with critical care. I'm gonna head off to one of the base wards, see how they're doing, if they have anything for me to do on the late shift, and then if they do, then I'll do that during the late. But so far, it looks like I won't have anyone handed over. So it's 3:51. I'm heading down to the respiratory office so I can find out if I have any more outliers or handovers of people that need to be seen during my late shift. And then I have a huddle meeting that I have to attend with all the other people on late shift. In the huddle, been given 3 patients. So I've seen one of the 3 patients. Another one of them is not appropriate right now. They're behind curtains with one of the doctors, so I won't be able to see them currently. And I'm reviewing the notes for another one, and then I'll be done in terms of patients. And I have to update all my stats and handover sheets. Right now it is about to be 5 o'clock. Okay, so that was a strange shift. It is now 6:30 something, and I'm finally leaving the hospital. What happened is that I didn't get to update you. Is I saw my last patient, and then I got bleeped. And when I got bleeped, I got bleeped to sit with a patient who was waiting on transport to come and collect them. Well, I was like, told them I was there waiting for them for when transport would come to collect them. And next thing, I get up and I'm like, they're gone. The patient has disappeared. Where is the patient? Turns out the patient just decided to leave. But because I wasn't told, we're freaking out and we're like ringing around the place trying to find out where they've gone to, because we're like, this is an elderly person we're talking about here. Like, I'm screwed if I don't know where the fuck they've gone. So yeah, kind of managed to track them down, so that was good. It was good. And now I'm walking to my car. Yeah, so that's that was a late shift. Tomorrow we've got another regular shift, so back in for 4. No, for 4, Jesus. No, back in for 8 tomorrow. But I think, instead of boring you with a regular day shift of me being on critical care, I will see you next on Saturday for the weekend.
Oh god, I look swollen. Right. It is Saturday morning. My face looks like this. My face just looks like puffy eyes and whatever. I just need to wake up a little bit more because I literally just woke up. Ay. We've got 2 more days. 2 more days. So it's 6 o'clock now. When it comes to the weekend, I don't wake up at my 5 o'clock usually. I tend to just wake up a little later. Because I'm like, traffic's not going to be as bad as it is during the week. So I can get away with waking up a little later. Like tomorrow, I get away with it as well because I'm like, the road's pretty clear in comparison into the week. But yeah, so gotta get in. So on the weekends, I'm the respiratory worker this weekend. I'm so sorry, I just keep yawning. I'm the respiratory worker this weekend, and I'm just joined by the on-call physio. Today it happens to be one of my team members who's the on-call physio. So yeah, that's what happened. I'm gonna wake up, have some breakfast, wake my face up, and yeah, get ready to survive. Oh my god, I'm gonna sleep like a baby on my rest days. Jeez.
Oh, okay. So it's now 7:30, and I'm just gonna pop into the Tesco by work. I got up here way faster than I expected. Yeah, it's a bit dry. Way faster. Obviously, half an hour earlier than I need to be here. But you know, it is what it is. I thought it was a car behind me. It is, but oh god, I look a little less puffy now, which is good. I'm gonna go in, grab some fruit, grab like a meal deal, I think. I might do the same thing for tomorrow, grab a meal deal. So grab 2 meal deals, put them in the fridge, and just leave them there. So I have them there for tomorrow as well. I am tired, to say the least. Tired. But yeah, basically what happens is, on the weekend you do 8 till 4 as a weekend worker. It's just, as I said earlier, it's myself as the weekend worker for the respiratory team, and I'm joined by one of the on-call, whoever's on call tonight, basically. It happens to be my colleague, in terms of who's in my team to be on call today. So
when we get in, I don't start doing this until 8 because obviously that's when my shift starts. But we do the handover list, like prep it for all the wards. So we cover 4 wards plus outliers if there are any. I didn't update the list yesterday, so I've got to do that to get that sorted out. So we cover those 4. And if anybody, like any on-call situations where you'd naturally get called out at night, because I've obviously got the on-call physio with me in the day, they would go to those situations and I would continue to man the 4 wards. Obviously, because it's the weekend and we're limited in staffing, we don't have a full team, you prioritize who is seen. So depending on time, it's like only really chest that gets seen. It's very rare that you get a chance to do a rehab on the weekend. Yeah, because usually what happens, especially on ITU, it's like if you get them out, I want you to get them back in kind of thing. Which, don't get me wrong, fair play. If you're short-staffed, I'll help you get them back in. But if you're not short-staffed, I'm kind of like, mate, all right, like we're all swamped here. Sorry, my nose is playing up. It's got like we're all swamped here, mate. I don't really have the time to come back. So people miss out on rehab quite a bit on the weekends because you're just prioritizing chest stuff. Hey, so I got a text I wanted. That's good. But yeah, so that's that, and then yeah, just go on like usual. My colleagues, one of my favorite bits, yeah, what's it called? Is in today this weekend from the complex team, so I will be joining them for lunch if I get off on time. Anyway, let me run into Tesco so I don't lose this advantage time that I gained. Handover lists are completed. I'm just heading up to ITU now. My colleague decided to take the lift, so I'm just waiting for them to come out the lift. Oh, yeah, we've got 10 patients across the 2 ITUs, so it's going to be a busy morning, but should be manageable. Hello. Sorry for the lack of update. We got our 10 patients on ITU sorted. I just went into the worst lighting for my skin tone. Beautiful. We got there you go. We got this patient sorted. I'm now off for lunch. Yeah, I'm gonna do the handover list, write that up, and then after lunch we're going to the base wards unless we get bleed somewhere. So hopefully not bleed, but yeah. So I finished my lunch. I'm heading back to one of the wards now because I think this ward's busier than the other one. Get the work done. Not that much longer left. So yeah, I had a nice little lunch outside, which is cute. And yeah. So my colleague and I are going to separate. I'm going to go into one ward. They're going to go into another ward. We have 3 hours left of the shift. I have 3 hours left of my shift. And yeah, I'm going to see what the case looks like. I need to update the handovers. Hopefully we can leave on time. And it's looking like we will so far. So I just got home now. I didn't really get to update in the afternoon because the afternoon was just busy. Had a met call, which is like an emergency call out. I wasn't with the patient at the time, but what happened was I was like in the office and then the patient, was unresponsive. So I had to put the call out and I had to help with that. Plus I had like some chest to see. I saw about like 5 patients in the afternoon. And I'm bringing next to kins more than anything. So tomorrow I got my work cut out for the ward because I didn't get to do as much on the ward as I wanted to because of that met call. But yeah, I think I'll end the video here of a week with me, like a glance into my week at work, because tomorrow is likely going to be the same, apart from the fact that we cover peds. And I spoke to the peds physio at the end of the day, and they said there's only 1 patient that they've handed over to us. So fingers crossed, unless someone gets called out tonight to a pediatric patient, it should only be 1 pediatric patient that we're covering tomorrow, which is great. So it means it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, the perks of doing a weekend is that you get 2 days off if you're working Saturday, Sunday. So next week, because it's also bank holiday weekend, I get to go to work only for 2 days. Because one of those days I'm on call and the other day is just a regular working day, and then I'm off for a 3-day weekend. So that is really nice. I'm excited for that. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in another video.